Hello, cutie. Welcome to another interesting class. I'm so glad to have you right here with me today. We are going to be learning another interesting topic on a code for a water pipe and how strong is paper. A code for a water pipe. Wow, what's this in this picture? These are pipes. And now we are going to be looking at the code for a water pipe. Can you see these pipes having codes? Yes, I mean codes. Do you know that water expands as it freezes? Yes, water expands as it what? Freezes. So what is water? Water is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless liquid. So water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So water expands as it what? Freezes. Have you ever discovered that when you put a bottle in a freezer, what happens? The bottle expands when it freezes. So when the bottle is filled with water and kept in the freezer, the water expands as it freezes. And this can eventually break the bottle. Why? Because water expands as it what? Freezes. Yeah. Can you see this picture? What has happened to this bottle? Oh, the bottle is broken. Do you know why the bottle is broken? Remember, water expands as it freezes, and water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. The previous demonstration shows the very unusual property which water has of expanding when it freezes. In the liquid state, water molecules can pack more closely together than in the crystal structure of ice. This means that ice is less dense and so it can take up more space than liquid. Yes, ice is less dense and so it takes up more space, making it when it's in ice form, it makes the the water begins to what expands. So how do we now keep water pipes safe in cold weather? There should be a special coat for the pipe to keep them warm and so the pipe won't burst. So if there's not a coat for the pipe, do you know that the pipe may just get burst? So you see, we keep on buying and repairing the pipe in cold weather. Do you know why? Because water expands at its freezing. So in cold weather, the pipes begin to expand. So for you to keep the pipe safe, there should be a special coat to keep the pipe warm in cold weather. Do you know why? So the pipe won't burst. So now we're going to be looking at some materials used to wrap pipes. We can use rubber, cloth, resin, and pens. Say rubber, cloth, resin, and pens. They can be used to wrap pipes in cold weather so that pipes won't burst. If you look at this picture closely, this is rubber, this is cloth, and this is paint. So they can act as a coat for the pipes, just like your normal coat. When you're cold, you wear a coat to keep yourself warm. So now we are going to look at the second part, which is how strong is paper. How strong is paper? How strong is paper? Yes, how strong is paper? Do you know that the strength of a material can be changed by changing its shape? Yes, the strength of a material can be changed by changing its shape. So how strong is paper? So let's do a test of how strong is paper. A friend of mine called Mark did an experiment. He wanted to know how strong paper is, that's the strength of paper. So do you know what Mark did? He took books, placed them one by your left, one by your right, and after doing that, he made a paper bridge, and this is a bridge, and took a paper and put it on top the books that he has created. Do you know what? After putting the paper on top this bridge, Mark took cardboard paper, a roll of cardboard paper, and placed it on top this paper. Do you know what? The paper fell. Why? The paper bridge wasn't strong enough to take any object. So you can decide to put a cup, it can be stone, it can be any other object of your choice. The paper wasn't strong enough to hold object. Why? Because its strength was very weak. So Mark thought of, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And he had to change his plans. Mark folded the paper into a zigzag shape and placed it on top the two books, one at the left and one at the right. So Mark said, let me fold this paper and see if it can hold any object. So Mark folded the paper and placed it on top of the books. And after some time, Mark started testing different objects. First, it was a cup. The next was a pencil. Can you see the pencil? Then the next was a coin. A coin. Then when Mark tried this, it was like a bridge. It did not fall down. Yes! Yes! Mark screamed and he was happy. Mark was screaming because he discovered that the strength of a material can be changed by changing its shape. Yes, by changing the shape. And so Mark experiment was successful. I hope you enjoyed today's class. See you in our next class. I remain your lovable teacher, Miss Irene Omoyerese. Bye for now.